Okay, let's come to. I've had some questions about the NeoGeo arcade stick. As you can see here, got the NeoGeo Arcade Stick Pro, and I had modified it, and it was just sort of like a fun project slash hobby or whatever to do so and see if it worked. I don't know if you can see up here, but it has an extra 150 games on it. And that is based off of this little tiny 32 gig flash drive. HDMI power in. Over here is your on and off button, the top one, and then your starts and selects and options thingies as needed. So what I'll show you is all the games. This device inside of here was built by SNK, so I mean it has all the perks of being, I guess, the best emulator with the best system, so that runs everything. It's gonna run through like a few of these and show you, and then show you the additional menu where you can go to other games. And I'll show you who the I guess the creator of the actual thing that helped modify this and turn it into Powerhouse, King of Fighters, Last Resort, Magical Draw, this one I don't know, but it looks cool. Metal Slug, it's got there's a few Japanese games, but that's because they were probably popular. So I'm just going to run through all this 150 here. As you can see, Samurai Shodown 4 and 5 and 5 special. Well, that's 5 special. Yeah, that's perfect. I'll show you some of these. They all run amazing. Viewpoint, one of my favorites, right there. We'll come back to that here in just a second. Here's the last game there. So let's just do a quick run of this one. Again, the on the side, turn up the volume for you a little bit. On the side is the select button, which puts in coins just like you do in like MAME emulators and stuff. And then hit start. Into it. Alright, so if you want to get out of here, you hit the options button on the side and you say, hey, I want to save where I'm at, my progress. Obviously I didn't get very far, so it don't really matter, but I want to exit this emulator. Brings me back out to the main menu, and then it also left where I was, so if I just want to come right back to something close by. So the other thing is you can go down here to the gear, and I want to select a different game system than NeoGeo. And I can say I want to see all the Capcom systems. So what this is going to do is load me up all the favorite Capcom sets of games. There's your 1941. Your Street Fighters are in here, and Knights of the Round, fantastic game. Quarter Muncher for sure. There's your Street Fighter series there. Strider goes into your other. There's 71 additional games in here. You got your Darkstalkers. Here's the other Dungeons and Dragons D&D games that are just fun as can be. Got Gigawing, Marvel versus Capcom, Marvel versus Street Fighter, Street Fighter Alpha Series, great. This Pocket Fighter is fantastic. Puzzle Fighters, the puzzle game, and then you got your Street Fighter 2 Turbos. You got more of your Darkstalker series, X-Men, and then you got your Street Fighter 3 games. Let's just pick something here real quick for you. We'll just go with this one. Again, I'm going to put some coins in using the select button on the side as soon as it gets past the warning. This one was always silent at the beginning unless you turned on the... So, look, there we go. Start. Basically, this is a great little device, I think, to take to like parties because everything's encompassed. All you gotta do is add to your TV. Looking for a strong kick. Oh, yeah. Oh. Didn't really go quite as far. That was mirror him. Alright, I'm gonna hit the options button and say exit out of that game. There you go. So, go back down to the menu and you can say I want to change game systems, and there's some additional things. Here's Brawler, Shooters, Sega, Super NES, and some Japanese stuff. So here's the arcade classics. As you can see, it's the Hylostick modification. Here you go. Here's just some absolute wonderful classic. There's 27 games here. Gauntlet. I mean, gosh, you can spend hours on it. Having the arcade feel for some of these games is really top notch, especially for Galaga. Ikari Warriors, great two-player games in here. And speaking of two players, it comes with a port on the front for additional controllers. What you do is if you want player 2 to be a separate controller, it comes with this adapter here, and then it comes with a long cable, and then you attach a thumb pad version of, or another one of these, and according to which port it's in is which player that person will be, and then this will be the opposite, if that makes sense. So just overall super fun system, love it. Let's go ahead and just try time on it. Show you that everything works fine, great, and it's pretty much flawless. And go. This is a tough game, but overall, love it. I love the feel of it. Hit options and A for exit. And there you go. So you can go in here. If you want to stretch it out, you can go to screen size, but obviously most people would not want any of these games stretched out. They need to look like they're in the 4x3 format. Select system. Like the Brawlers just changes, makes it a category of all NeoGeo fighter games and NeoGeo or SNK or Capcom fighter games. They put them all in one category. Then you got your shooters, you got some Sega and Super NES. But you know, the main reason is being able to go back and forth between SNK, NeoGeo games, and Capcom. That's the key part of it. According to how much space you have or if you want to delete some games or add some games, you can take this USB flash drive, put it in your computer, delete off the games you want, put on the NeoGeo games you want in the correct folder. You just have to be very careful. You'll see if there's a structure in there. Don't ever boot this system without the flash drive in there. That's probably the most important. Once it's flashed correctly, you don't want to do that. When it boots up, you can see that the very first choice allows you to choose the classic original 20 games that it came with category. Not that you want to do that, but so yeah, that's about it. Thanks, man.